Today we're going to talk about the Dogman, werewolf, whatever you want to call them, and sightings that have happened in the area that I live in. One of them actually happened in what you would actually call the town. You see, there's an area near the Ohio River going towards our local Walmart where a creek goes under a small bridge. Well, there was a man who is a paraplegic due to conditions. Well, as he was going there, he noticed something just crouched over and drinking out of the water. It was just bringing a cup from his hand up to its mouth. At first, he thought it was a Bigfoot, and unfortunately, at the time, his phone wasn't charged, so he couldn't take a video. But then, as he got a little closer, got a better look, he noticed the snout was wrong, and this was definitely a Dogman. He noticed that it was leaner and that it had, instead of plantigrade feet like Bigfoot and humans have, it had digitigrade. Basically the same type of legs that a dog has. And what that means is it's those kind of backwards looking knees that, say, birds have. That isn't really a backwards knee, that's the ankle joint. And that's the foot going down, leading into the toes, which is what they actually walk on. It gives them a little bit extra height and it takes pressure off of some of the joints and puts it into other areas. It's a better walking stance for quick running, but it's not the best for long term. If you're a marathoner, plantigrade is the best long term strategy. Humans were marathon runners. That's why we have plantigrade feet. We're designed perfectly to run long term and to run things into the ground. There are tribes in Africa. That's what they do. They will run for hours and hours. And gazelle and things like that run a lot faster. But they run until they're tired and then they take a break. And then a couple of minutes after they start that break, oh, there's the person again running right after and catching up, and they got to run again. And they do that until, they're worn out. But let's get back into the Dogman. There's been several sightings at a local lake and in the TNT area. Now, TNT is where Mothman was found in Point Pleasant. Well, about 18 to 19 miles from that, as the crow flies, is Tycoon Lake, which is a lake in Bidwell, Ohio. Well, the Dogman's been sighted twice there that I know of. Probably more, but that's just what I know of. Always in kind of the deeper areas of the woods, and it's when people have been hunting for morel mushrooms. Now, whether the Dogman is just only there during that time of year, or it's just when people are deep enough to see it. That's a question to ask later, but that's when it was sighted. Well, TNT, there's been 15 or 20 sightings of the Dogman there by locals. And what it is people just go there to party and they see things. And they're not always going there to get drunk. Sometimes they're just people who are in the paranormal and want to see the Mothman, but that's not what they find. There have been sightings of Bigfoot there. There have been sightings of the Dogman and numerous other things. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about Mason and Gallia counties being a hotspot for the paranormal? I mean, the Silver Bridge collapse, that was one thing, but we've had a lot of sightings before and after. Give me your thoughts. I hope you all have a great day. God bless.